You were the ground dude. You were supposed to spot for him. I told him that when I left, because I went to go have lunch. You know, I was tired. You know, you get tired, you gotta go have lunch, make a mistake. And he was up on the main road trying to push those broken, those those butts that are sitting there right along the road that are snapped off about 5 feet high. He's trying to push them over. It's like, dude, you're gonna take out half the fucking road. So he goes, okay, I'll go do something else. And he walked over the indoor and fucking crashed. I was listening to my music. I didn't hear nothing. Chino heard it in the house. You heard anybody saying help?
Yeah, and there's the fucking guys right there next to him, and he's got to scream help.
Yeah. He was stuck. His eyes were like that.
What's happening?
Around,
What's
man.
up,
He was
CCG?
scared. I think
That's
that
what we
cost him
got
100
going
grand.
on.
Oh, yeah.
We had to come get it.
Yeah, had to cut the road down, cut the tree down, cut the trees.
You are CCG. Sometimes you're quite always the first one here.
I was bummed, man. I had a lot of work I was going to do with that thing. I was having fun on that fucker. I had a lot of plans for that fucking thing.
Yeah, Joe and I were laughing our asses off. He sent me to fucking town. Comes back.
Yeah, we're making some food.
Next thing you know, I was like, here comes Joe, and he's like, did you hear what happened? And I was like, no, what happened? Fucking Jose just had to take Joe to the hospital.
Yeah, it's been pretty good. Not
like,
too terrible.
Fuck?
Definitely not been bad.
I told that motherfucker to wear his goddamn seatbelt.
Always put your seatbelt on, man. I run it without it all the time, and that's stupid.
Yep.
If that fucker goes over, you're going right under it.
Yeah.
There we go.
No matter which way you jump off that fucker, it's coming on you. It's landing on you.
Anything like that?
I almost rolled a cat one time, a grapple cat. Fucking hit a fucking piece of
Yeah,
material
this,
that was
this is just going.
Slid right down it like a skateboard. Oh, like right on the edge, I'm just sitting there going, fucking
There we go.
rip the hole in the seat. Fucking
I wonder where everyone else is.
bam.
Really?
I shut that bitch down, lit a cigarette.
I think I
I'm
got
sitting on
shadow
the fucking
banned
hood.
last night.
Motherfucker, and I bossed down there. What the fuck?
Click it or
I
ticket.
go, you
No, they're talking
you
about
run
running
this fucker on an
machinery with
80% grade.
no seatbelts.
Oh, yeah.
When they got a fucking helicopter down the road just fucking doing flapping. I shit you not, it was an easy fucking 80, 75 anyway. It was steep.
Dang. Yeah, they're. Nah, I got shadow banned for sure yesterday after all that. Always getting shadow banned.
Like a filler buncher, not a filler buncher, but I like to run a filler buncher too. I've never done
About
that either.
to
Fellow buncher,
Yeah,
start
cuts the tree,
cooking.
fucking cleans
Gotta
it
let it
down,
all burn
cleans it
down.
out, stacks it,
Yeah.
boom. That'd be fun.
No, I'm totally
That'd be
shadow
fucking
banned.
awesome.
They got
I'm in a lot of trouble.
Too. They lower them down with a fucking yarder. Just let them go down the road because it's so fast.
You gotta make a second account. Yeah, I gotta make a second account for all that
Gravel
other
cap.
stuff.
Not a gravel,
Normally
fucking-
there's more
what do they
people
call
who
them?
show
They're
up.
Rubber tires. And they got a grapple.
Oh, I can't remember.
And they got a grapple in the back.
There we go. That's your suggestion. No, there's
Turn that grate around just a little bit so you can get some burnt over on this side.
you'll get over there. I don't want to grab it because
Yeah, you're
some
right.
of it's hot.
Need something to scrape it with too.
Yeah, but let it get
I haven't seen
let it get glowing hot. Yeah, it's definitely a slow day. Been super slow.
Hey, we got that whole roof done. I was in it, I was touring it so.
Dang,
I'll still be doing it if you got
that
it,
thing's
so.
going.
It went fast, faster than I thought it would.
Yep. They always bark for that too. That's fucking annoying.
I thought they only did that when if they're closed.
Yeah, it's closed.
No, it's heating up cold.
You ever see a fucking 55-gallon drum?
Yeah.
Just fucking stuck up. It's like, what the hell? That's the craziest thing I ever saw.
Yep, yep.
Yes, old oak will get it with a taste too.
Yeah, dude, I need to get some more of that wine. Are you gonna go down to your buddy's house and see if they got the bottle?
He's got the bottle, but he's limited to the house.
Oh.
I asked him this morning.
I thought he was gonna get you a bottle.
Yeah, he just didn't make it count yet. He's only got one leg. He can't get straight.
Yeah.
But I could go down there and see if he's got something spare. See, he just had one show up when I was there, and we were drinking on one.
Yeah, you should see about it.
At first, he always buys a case. He's always bottle rich. But he drinks that shit too. He drinks a gallon a day. Always. They said a gallon will last him 2 days without company.
Yeah, well, you should definitely go try to snag some.
First thing he does when I show up, he grabs the bottle and hands it to me. Knows what I want. He knows what I want. I gotta buy him a bottle. I gotta get some money out of it somehow, man. We need some money.
Yeah, definitely should brew some moonshine.
We
Maybe
gotta
later
go
this
cut
summer.
some firewood. I should be running over the hill right now and grabbing some of that wood.
Yeah.
If I had it, I needed fucking file to file my saw. I don't have one.
Yeah, I don't have any of my
Because I thought
files.
Fucking drive my drone.
Yeah, I should
He's
definitely.
not gonna pay $400 for green.
Yeah.
Oak.
Or not oak, but a drone.
No, not oak.
Yeah, he'd definitely pay that for the Madrone.
It's good solid oak though. It's been down for a year.
No, they don't.
It's
They don't
been
have
down.
yeast.
Huh?
Buds don't have yeast in them.
What?
Like pot buds, they don't have yeast.
What don't?
Pot.
Oh, we were talking about cutting trees.
No, I know
don't
that, but it's these people.
pot doesn't have yeast.
Yeah, it shouldn't have yeast in it.
No, it doesn't have yeast. Where the fuck that come from?
Making moonshine.
With weed?
Yeah. No, that would be a waste.
If you used fucking
Dang, this thing's starting to really get going now.
distillate. If you use distillate, because it's a liquid, and it'll heat up, that'll fucking get you high. Yeah, I bet it'd work.
No, but he's talking about using it instead of hops, whatever, like hops or barley.
No,
and
it doesn't have that effect. No.
No. No, it doesn't have any yeast in the plant at all. There's no yeast in those plants
That's
at all.
for beer. You don't use that for whiskey.
Yeah, no, you don't use yeast for whiskey, you use it for beer.
Yeah. You use it to make the wine or the beer. Usually you make wine with it, and that takes yeast, and then you turn that wine into whiskey. But the
No,
old
but
timers,
you
how
don't
they
have
do
to
it, they
use
take a mash
yeast
and it goes
if
directly
you have
to
like,
moonshine.
I think it's, or no, you have to use yeast though with the fruits.
Yes, you do. If you're making a mash, that's if you make a mash. We always just made it out of other booze, made it stronger. We just took wine, made wine, and then took the wine and made it out.
Yeah.
But you go to make the whiskey yourself, yeah, you gotta make a brew. How the fuck does that work?
Yeah.
How's it turn out whiskey? You make a mash of fruit.
Yeah, but you couldn't use
and
You
you
couldn't
cook
use
it,
pot
and
for
steam
it.
makes
Oh.
whiskey? How is that? How's that? I don't see how
It wouldn't have yeast in it.
Yeah, you gotta have yeast in it.
No, I'm saying pot doesn't have yeast in it. It wouldn't produce anything.
They make teas with it and shit, though.
Yeah. Dang, that thing's getting hot. Yeah, you can't make it without yeast. That's what I was asking him. I was like, wait, no, you gotta use yeast in some things, but not if you're distilling it from other alcohols. That's what he was trying to talk about.
Use the stuff a little bit
You
smaller.
could use like wine. No, we're gonna let it all burn down for a second and then I'll throw more on.
That might be enough holes right there.
It might be. Pines have yeast in it, yeah. Yeah, pine needles, they have yeast in it. Or some?
They're acidic.
Oh, they're acidic. I don't know. He's saying their pines have natural yeast. That's what they're saying.
They're acidic. Total opposite. I know rocks at the river bar do if they got air pockets in them.
No, if they get wet too. But there's no moisture in them. Dang, we might have to just restart this freaking stream. It seems like no one's coming on in.
Just watching a fire. Nah.
No, they're not even looking at the fire. No, they used to watch the fire. I used to make them watch the fire. Yeah, it's starting to come back though, like the fire. Yeah, this is Fire Stream 2.0.
You just give your dogs a couple sticks and they're fucking happy to gnaw on them.
Mhm.
What?
Joke.
The Democrats are just fucking crying.
Yeah,
big
exactly.
time.
You can make
They're so fucking
alcohol out
busted.
of potatoes.
They wasted so much fucking money. 24 million for transgender fucking bullshit in another country. What, like 20 billion to some country that doesn't even exist?
No, I've got this problem with my shoulder. I can't do this either, said Trump. The devil then opened the third door. There was Bill Clinton lying naked on the floor with his arms tied over his head, and on top of him was Monica Lewinsky doing what she does best. Trump looked at this for a while and finally said, yeah, I can.
Yeah, definitely make some fries and White Castle sliders. That sounds good.
Oh, oh no!
What?
I just caught that. Trump's gonna have to get up there. Ha 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 ha. Oh fuck. That's fucked up.
Yeah, this is totally the Fire Stream 2.0.
Well, Trump's up to today.
Golfing.
I've been waiting to see when he takes over Canada.
Or Greenland.
I'm going hunting. I bet land would be cheap.
Definitely.
I mean,
Yeah, I'll
cut lines through the
restart
trees
it.
is all the border is.
Just
Cut
be
lines through the
there.
trees is all.
Be there, be square.